You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey. This is the 29th annual Capital Jazz Fest. Opening up Capital Jazz this weekend was Addie Oasis. Addie, how are you?
I'm good.
Formerly known as Adeline.
That's right. I changed my name since we saw each other last.
Yes, the last time we saw each other.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that, but I got to ask you, how do you feel about being at Capital Jazz, opening up the stage?
I'm so honored to be here. All my heroes are here. Literally the people that I, listened to as a teenager or growing up, and I can't believe I'm playing on the same stage with them. It's
absolutely
amazing.
Who are some?
Shaka Khan is in my mind, she's my fairy godmother.
Yes.
She used to appear in my bedroom and teach me how to sing. And
I love
it's okay,
that.
Girl. That's all in my mind. But even Shantae Moore that we just saw, and Shanice Corey Henry's a friend of mine, who's amazing.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But I do so. Let me circle back around the name change.
Yeah.
You've got. So we found out on Instagram that she changed her name. We all did, all of her, because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you.
And you changed your name. Why did you change your name?
So my birth name is Adeline, and I got to make this short, but basically I was in a band for a long time, and when I went solo, I wanted to change my name, find my own stage name as a solo artist.
Yeah.
And I was talked against it because I had some sort of following with the band, and so it was just a lot of fear around in my team, which was different at the time. So I kind of put it aside, and it just was not. It never settled with me. As I grew as an artist, my sound developed, and I started seeing my name in places, and I realized I was sort of compromising.
Yes.
And you can't compromise with your identity. And
absolutely.
I found my name, Addie Oasis, during the pandemic, and everything was happening, self-reflecting. The curtain was, pulled for a lot of people, all of us. And I decided that I can't live with something that makes me uncomfortable.
Something that you don't even connect with.
Yeah. And I didn't connect with the name Adeline as a stage name. I love my name. I love my culture,
absolutely.
my family. But I just evolved, and I think I also wanted to do it to sort of share this story because it could apply to so many different situations.
Absolutely.
But fear was holding me back, and I can't do that. And I could not be happier now.
I'm so happy for you. How liberating!
It's very liberating.
It just feels so free.
And for other artists to know that we don't come out just freshly ready. You just things come in different orders. And for me, the music came first, and then I found my identity, my name. Some people find the name first, and it's okay if your story is different. We all have a singular story.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. That's amazing. Now, talking about music, the single.
Yes.
Yes.
Which single? There's no single yet. We're in between singles, but there is new music coming.
That's what I heard on the street.
In a couple months. And then I'm working on an album. So
nice.
It's exciting. Yeah.
And you're going on a tour soon, right?
Yes. So I have a lot of shows this summer. We're playing Montreal Jazz Fest, which I'm excited about. More festivals, more shows. Playing in LA next week for a cause, so a fundraiser. I'd love to talk about that.
Yes.
And the tour will be opening for Chet Faker all over the U.S. in September.
Fantastic. Now, going back to the cause, because something that's really important, and if you go on our Instagram, we'll tell you what our Instagram is soon, but when we go on your Instagram, you do have under your bio a link for people, for a fundraise that you're doing against, for
national,
abortion rights.
It's called National Abortion Funds.
Yes.
And it's an association that collects funds and helps redistribute for women who seek abortions, especially right now it's become so challenging.
Exactly.
And just help them out financially.
Why is that important to you?
Women's rights are important. Human rights are important for me. Rights to abortion is human rights. It's healthcare. It's, I firmly believe, and if you don't agree with me, that's okay. But I'm very proud to say I believe women should have access to abortion, and it's their own choice.
That's right. That's right.
That's what I believe
Women's
in.
body. It's my body.
My
I can
body,
make my own
my
decisions.
choice. Yeah.
Exactly. I can make my own decisions.
I also will say that we don't all have to agree on the same thing, but there is so much suffering out there. If I'm going to fight for something actively, I'd rather fight for lives of people that are already living. We have kids that are being shot in schools. I would rather watch people spend their energy on saving children that are in school than unborn fetuses. and I'll stop it. I'll stop there.
That's right. We can go on and on about
forever.
This.
Stop me. She gets intense.
It's a clear reflection, and what I love is that it's a clear reflection of what's happening in our society right now.
Yeah.
And artists are pretty much the oracles of what's going on. Like, you guys tell the story of what's happening.
And it's you know, it's not fair in a sense that that I have to speak right now. It's a lot of responsibility. Right. It's not my job. I do wish that we had more people and people that are more responsible having a microphone and a voice. But because there's so much crazy stuff that's being said out there, I feel like I have to not express. It's not a matter of opinion at this point. It's just kind of what I believe is right.
What you believe, yeah.
And we do reflect the times, but it is difficult because the conversation gets so cluttered and everybody feels like they have to express their opinion. And I think it's tricky.
Yeah, I get it. I absolutely get it. But what I love is that you're doing it. You're still doing your music. You're still feeding our souls. You're still making us feel good and happy inside.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're talking about a cause and you're fundraising for it.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful that
Thank
you
you.
stand for something.
Yeah, I stand for a lot of things.
Well, I know you've got to run. How do people keep in contact with you? Where do we find out where your next tour is?
You can go to my Instagram, and there's a hyperlink to all my shows. It's at Oasis. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm actually not on Twitter. I meant, what is it called? TikTok. I don't even know what it's called. I will rephrase. I'm trying to be on TikTok, so follow me on TikTok, because apparently that's what we got to do now. You can follow me on Spotify. It's actually a thing that's great for people to do, and it's great for artists. We don't know enough, but if you click the follow link on Spotify, you'll be notified whenever we're playing in your town or something like that. So that's a good one.
Nice. Yeah. Perfect. When you can also stream her music anywhere you stream music, you'll find her music at Oasis on there.
Thank you.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on Capital Jazz.
It's my pleasure.
It's been a pleasure seeing you perform, and hopefully this won't be the last time.
It will not. I'll be back soon. Thank you.
At Oasis, I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey. You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV.